Alright, our activity for tonight is unit rates and fractions. And we discussed in detail unit rates in class, and they really require you to have a strong sense of how to divide fractions, which is why I've done a couple of days of review just on that concept to help make sure that you guys are truly ready for figuring out a unit rate, and will get your unit rate successfully by dividing the fractions. So looking at problem number 1, we have 2/5 divided by 20, and we know that the number 20 is the same as saying 20 over 1, so I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and get in the practice of changing your whole numbers into a fraction so that you see that you're dividing two fractions. Then I also highly encourage you to go ahead and take the extra step of writing this out horizontally with a division sign, just to remind yourself exactly what you're looking at. So I'm looking at the fraction 2/5 divided by 20 over 1. 2/5 divided by 20 over 1. And now most of the class seems to be real good with understanding that when we have a division sign here and we're dividing two fractions, we keep the first term, 2/5. We change our operation, so now we are multiplying, and we flip our second term. So that will now become 1 over 20. 2 times 1 now is 2. 5 times 20 is 100. Both of these are even numbers, so they would simplify to 1 over 50. All right, number 6, 7 3/5 now also is divided by 20. But the first thing we have to do, and that's the reason why I'm doing this problem, is change that 7 3/5 to an improper fraction. And we accomplish that by multiplying the whole number term in front of the fraction times the denominator. 7 times 5 is 35. We then add the 3 remainders in the numerator. Plus 3 would be 38 over 5 divided by 20, and again remember I like to go ahead and make it a fraction, 20 over 1. And so now, as always, I'm going to encourage you to write it out horizontally, 38 over 5 divided by 20 over 1. Is the same as 38 over 5 times, keep it, change it, flip it, 1 over 20. 38 times 1 is 38. 5 times 20 is 100. We have two numbers that are both even, so at least 2 would go into them. 2 goes into 38 19 times. 2 goes into 100 50 times. So our final solution is 19 over 50. Now we get into a little bit more of the meat and bones of what we discussed in class. Solving for unit rates. So Beth can walk 7 4/5 miles in 2 hours. What is her walking speed per hour? And we're looking for per 1 hour. And as we discussed in class, we accomplish that by taking our total number of miles and dividing it by our current number of hours, and that will give us a unit rate, or a rate over 1 hour. So again, I need to see this number as an improper fraction. So 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39 over 5 divided by 2 hours, or 2 over 1. And here I don't even have to set up the vertical fraction bar, because I can go straight to the horizontal one and read the same thing, 39/5 divided by 2. So now we will keep it, change it, flip it. So 39 over 5 times 1 over 2 would be 39 over 10. And since our goal is to get either a 1 in the denominator or to understand that this entire fraction is over 1 hour, so we could say that 10 goes into 39 3 with a remainder of 9, so 3 9/10 miles per 1 hour. We could also go ahead and divide 39 by 10 and end up with 3.9 miles per 1 hour. And both of these are the same answer. It's just a slightly different way of writing it. And I am going to encourage and even require you to make sure that you are writing it in one of these two formats, at least through this unit, so that I can be sure that you have a solid understanding of what a unit rate is. It is a rate over top of another rate that is identified in one unit. Hopefully that helps you get a good start on your homework tonight if you haven't already completed it, and we will discuss any questions and concerns tomorrow.